Hello and welcome. I would like to acknowledge the unceded First Nation lands that you are joining us from today and acknowledge all First Nations people here at this gathering. I pay my respects to your elders and custodians, past and present, and acknowledge the inherent sovereignty of your communities and country. My name is Franchesca Cubillo, and on behalf of my people, the Yanyuwa, the Bardi, the Waterman and Larrakia, I would like to acknowledge and thank the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation as I am joining you today. I want to thank them for their ongoing custodianship of this remarkable land. I am the Executive Director, First Nations Arts and Culture at Creative Australia. I would also like to acknowledge and thank our Auslan interpreters. Today we continue the conversation with you, our First Nation colleagues and creatives, as we share with you the important work we are undertaking at Creative Australia regarding our First Nations First consultation associated with Revive, the National Cultural Policy. As you may already know, the National Cultural Policy, known as Revive, represents the Australian Government's vision of a place for every story, a story for every place. This presents for us a unique opportunity to share and invest in our First Nation communities and elevate, support and promote our remarkably rich and diverse culture. Your valuable input and insights will help us shape our future. Creative Australia's First Nations First extensive community consultation and engagement is being guided by First Nation leadership at Creative Australia, and they include the First Nations Arts and Culture Strategy Panel members, chaired by distinguished Professor Dr. Larissa Barrett and additional members, Dr. Greg Lehman, Dr. Ali Baker, Dr. Evelyn Araluen, Nadi Simpson, Janina Harding, Troy Casey, Chad Crichton and Neil Morris, and Creative Australia's Australia Council First Nation board members, and they include Deputy Chair Wesley Enoch and Philip Watkins. This gathering today follows on from 3 online gatherings we have convened to secure your feedback and input into the work we will do at Creative Australia. We have drafted a discussion paper, a survey, and will convene up to 35 face-to-face gatherings around Australia in all cities, several regional towns and some remote communities. These gatherings will be an important opportunity for you, our creative communities, to workshop and discuss your priorities for our sector. This will be one of the most extensive national arts and cultures conversation that we will convene, and I encourage you all to visit and register on our website to get updates on our extensive engagement across the country. To assist us to undertake this important work, we have secured the consultants Atticus Now, who will work closely with us and their First Nations consortium across the country to facilitate this critical conversation. Please encourage other members of your community, workplaces, and organisations to be a part of this conversation and to ensure as many First Nation people can contribute to this important conversation. Please note that we are encouraging First Nation people in the first instance to join these in-person gatherings, and did want you to know that there will be other opportunities for non-Indigenous colleagues and allies to contribute. But first and foremost, these conversations are for our community first. We do ask that your non-Indigenous colleagues and allies provide written submissions on our website portal so that these allies and organisations can also contribute. The consultancy Atticus Now are working with Creative Australia to facilitate these community forums. Their First Nations consortium will facilitate these important gatherings. They will be leading and facilitating this workshop, and I encourage you to share your thoughts and aspirations for your community and sector. Please engage with Atticus Now and their consultants and tell us how you think our First Nations Council Board should be formed, what workforce capacity needs are in your sector, and what our new investment and funding programs should address. We have had 50 years of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander self-determination, leadership, investment and commitment here at Creative Australia, and that has brought a guiding voice on matters relating to First Nations arts and culture priorities through the very first Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Arts Board in 1973. We will continue to maintain this important commitment to self-determination and First Nations agency within Creative Australia. The First Nations First community engagement and consultation is an honouring of that legacy and a critical initiative of Creative Australia today. We will also continue to maintain our existing investment frameworks and continue to implement and engage our First Nation peers and industry experts to assist in our assessments, determinations and recommendations around funding investment in Creative Australia. I want to express my sincere gratitude again for you taking the time to participate and for sharing your feedback and insights on how we build our First Nations art and cultural sector under this new investment framework. In closing, I would like to emphasise that your feedback is critically important as we embark on this journey to set up, govern, implement, invest, and deliver on the new role and responsibilities for First Nations First within Creative Australia. Your insights will build on the legacy of those who have come before us and inform the important work that we do at Creative Australia, and ultimately result in our people, our communities, and our sector flourishing and blossoming. Thank you again.